Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barça, the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on some three interesting stories. We are going to begin with Erling Haaland, as recent report from Spanish outlet Sport is claiming that Barcelona are going so hard for Haaland because manager Xavi Hernandez is convinced that he would have the same impact at the club as Brazilian legend Ronaldinho. We are going to be discussing much on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, we are going to be talking about Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and focusing on the details behind, Aubameyang's drastic pay cut to join FC Barcelona. We quite remember Aubameyang left Arsenal to Barcelona in January by taking a pay cut. We are going to be discussing on the details of that contract in this episode. Then lastly, we are going to be talking about Ansu Fati, who according to latest report is working so hard. He's working on a strict recovery schedule in Madrid to get over his most recent injury. We are going to be discussing much on that as well. So guys, without any more waste of time, as we get right into it, if you're a Barcelona supporter, if you haven't subscribed, please make sure to do so. We are on our way to 10,000 subscribers and I really appreciate if you do subscribe. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. Barcelona are leaving no stone unturned in their pursuit of Borussia Dortmund superstar Erling Haaland. The 21-year-old has emerged as one of the most coveted players in the transfer market heading into the summer window, with his €75 million release clause set to kick in. Given a sensational tally of 80 goals from 79 matches for the German giant since signing in January 2020, every top-level club across Europe, including Barcelona, are pushing to capture the Norwegian later this year. Barcelona have been angling for his signature since last year, with President Joan Laporta meeting Haaland's agent Mino Raiola on multiple occasions to get the ball rolling. Reports earlier in the week claimed that manager Xavi Hernandez traveled to Germany to meet with the striker to convince him for a move. In the aftermath of that, it is also emerged that Barcelona had tabled a mammoth €190 million contract offer for Haaland to beat their competitors. Given their financial situation, making such a commitment to the player shows how intense Barcelona are to sign Erling Haaland. In order to raise the capital necessary for the deal, the club are also considering signing the CVC deal they opposed in the summer last year. Now, Sport is reporting that Barcelona are going so hard for Haaland because Xavi is convinced that he would have the same impact at Barcelona as Brazilian legend Ronaldinho, the same impact that he had when he moved to the Camp Nou back in 2003. The Samba icon spent 5 successful years at Barça after signing from Paris Saint-Germain and helped the club achieve great success. And Xavi, who played with Ronaldinho, is confident that Haaland can follow in the same path and lead the club back to the top. It is something that Barcelona manager has made known to Laporta and has asked him to do everything possible to sign the Borussia Dortmund hitman. The La Liga giants are clearly going after the 21-year-old with everything they have got, but it remains to be seen if their efforts yield the desired result. Then on to the next story of discussion. Barcelona's signing of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is looking like being an inspired one. Barca had to work onto the final minutes of the January transfer window and beyond to wrap up Aubameyang's deal. But their hard work is already paying off, with the former Arsenal striker scoring 5 goals in his first 6 games, including a hat-trick. The deal was only possible because Aubameyang was able to cancel his contract at Arsenal, dropping a £300,000 per week contract after falling out with manager Mikel Arteta. Barca were then able to sign him as a free agent, registering the veteran frontman before the La Liga deadline. But it took some financial moves to make the deal happen, including Aubameyang taking a pay cut. So, according to finance expert, Dr. Rob Wilson, Barca were told they had €2.5 million remaining in their La Liga wage cap, which was drastically reduced last summer. And Aubameyang agreed to take €2.5 million over the next 6 months as part of his contract, which runs until 2025, with the option of cancelling the deal in 2023. That works out at around £96,153 per week, which is a huge dip from the £300,000 he was earning back then in Arsenal. Though it's understood there is an agreement for the striker to get improved terms from the summer, with some renegotiation expected when Barca's cap is increased in the summer thanks to their restructuring of long-term debt and new sponsorship deals. That was a really great gesture from Aubameyang, knowing fully well that Barca were not in their best shape financially and of course even sportingly, still came to Barca, sacrificing that huge salary he was taking at Arsenal to join FC Barcelona is really something to admire. And we need players like this, players who come for the love and knowing fully well, understanding the situation of the club at the moment. And it's great. And when we consider how Aubameyang have been playing very well, scoring 5 goals in 6 games, including a hat-trick, that tells you what can come in the future. That tells you the kind of player he is. He still have quality. And I think Aubameyang does not regret one bit of his time leaving Arsenal when we consider that him and the manager there, Mikel Arteta, had their issues. And of course, the way the club treated him, not fair. But I think that Aubameyang will have a very good time at FC Barcelona. We can see how he's banging the goals. And we can see how the spirit of the team is pushing him to score. And of course, Aubameyang is contributing a lot to the team. And he's already a key player instantly since coming in January. So we need those kind of players who play more for the love of the club than for the love of money. And of course, it's a good time seeing Aubameyang doing what he does best, scoring the goals that we win matches with. And of course, really appreciate him for such a gesture. And it's not easy. It's not easy. We can even see people like Ousmane Dembele. They want more money. They don't care about how the club is. They don't care the financial structure of the club. And come on, it's really great to see such from a player. Of course, a player that have never played in La Liga before, coming to Barcelona and doing what he does is not easy to say. Then on to the final story of discussion. Ansu Fati is working in the capital, Madrid, to recover from his latest injury. It has been a long year or so for Ansu Fati, who spent around 10 months out with a serious knee injury. Fati finally returned earlier this season, but he suffered 2 more injury setbacks, both related to his hamstring. Hamstring injuries are not uncommon after a serious knee injury, and Fati has fallen victim to that pattern. The young striker's latest setback was a serious one, and he was advised to have surgery, but he opted to undertake intensive physiotherapy instead. As part of his recovery, which could end around April time, he is staying in Madrid to work with a TVA clinic, according to El País via Sport. Fati is working with Joaquin Juan, who is a physio trusted by Cristiano Ronaldo. According to the report, Fati's schedule includes elastics, static exercise bikes, and weights in the morning. He then returns home for noon to eat with brother Brema Fati, who is staying with him, before returning to undergo a treatment with regenerative machines, working with stem cells to completely cover any scar tissue. It's hoped that Fati can return around mid-April, with Barcelona not willing to take any chances. It will be great to see Ansu Fati back. Of course, we quite remember Barca have been saying that they don't want to rush him back, which is good. We don't want to take any risks again. Fati is a very talented player, and sometimes I feel really sad to see what he has been going through. This is a player that, some few years back, at this point in time, we're seeing him as our next Lionel Messi. But what is happening? Fati is going and coming and going. But it's really sad to see it. Hopefully, Barca should take serious precautionary move for Ansu Fati when he comes back. We don't need to see him go back again to injury. He needs to come back stronger, play for a very long time. And of course, be match fit for a long time. Ansu Fati is a key player to the team. Of course, his return will be a massive boost to our team. Hopefully, he comes back at the speculated time, but no rush should be made by FC Barcelona, which will help us a lot in the future. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Hope you did enjoy the video, and also hope you did subscribe. If you haven't, please make sure to do so you always stay up to date with the latest on FC Barcelona here on Viva Barca. Until next time, bye-bye.